I'm going to be discussing irrigation software today. This is where we run our irrigation from. This is basically the hub of it, the mind of it. It runs all the, in this box here, wires out to our solenoids, which then sends a signal to the station, which turns on, and that's how the water's turned on cycle times. Now this is all done by Rob and myself. This is a production manager job only, and you should only be touching this in case of emergency, or if you've been directed so by a production manager or production coordinator. This box here, this runs the power. Now if there's a burst pipe and you need to turn the water off, you want to be pressing pause and the water's running and you need to turn the water off, you want to be pressing pause program. Flick that across there. Now that pauses all programs for 60 minutes. Then after that, even if the switch hasn't been switched back over, it'll automatically turn back on. But always just remember to flick it back over at the end of the day or after the situation's been taken care of. The switch above it is all stations off. That's used to be in emergencies. Now that turns off all stations forever unless it's been switched back over. There's no fail-safe to it, doesn't turn back on automatically. So that's not to be switched over at all, but if it has to be, make sure it's been switched back on. This percent knob dial runs the percentage of the times on the cycles. It's always at 100% unless it's been moved by the production coordinator or production manager, and that's just basically done based on rain, the amount of rain that we've had, whether it be more or less. Okay, and that's the power switch there, that's always on power. Now I'm just going to show you how to start a station manually. You may have to do this if there's been very little rain, the production coordinators aren't around, or they've told you to do it. Now you'll usually be putting on about 10 minutes more, or 15 minutes more, or 20 minutes more, depending on how little rain we've had and how long the cycle went on for. So you find a station, for example, area 3B, our 200mm pad. You double click on it in this little box here. You type in your amount of minutes, 20, and then you press enter. And that'll turn that station on for 20 minutes and then it'll turn off. Now I'm going to show you how to start a cycle. Now cycles are successive stations going one after the other for a certain amount of time. We run at least 3 cycles a day, sometimes more, depending on how hot it is. Now these cycles will run off times automatically, but to turn one on manually, you find the cycle, for example, summer program A, you go to this right column here, double click on that space, and you'll come up with an option to start from step 1. Just click that, and that'll start the cycle from step 1 and will go all the way through. To stop a cycle, if you've been directed to do so by a production coordinator, if there's a customer in the area and there's water everywhere, if there's a burst pipe, you don't have to use the computer. You can just go to this and just pause all programs, and that'll pause the station or the cycle, and then the customer can get their plants or the broken pipe can be fixed. And that concludes our irrigation procedure.